From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today we hit double digits, Week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the New York Giants. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Play action. Here's Hurts. Throw left side complete. That's Reynolds. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now we'll get a stoppage here, as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. He finds his man complete. It's Watkins. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down now, Kirkpatrick. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This now a 3rd and 4. Throwing is Hurts. And he is caught. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 19. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. On first down, Kirkpatrick, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Forced out to, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Well, when they began that opening drive, they didn't have the best field position, but they were able to move the ball enough, Charles, to just get in his range to take the 3-0 advantage.
Absolutely, because considering where they began that series, I think they're pretty happy to be sitting at 3-zip right now.
Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Throwing on first down. Ross. Oh, the the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, these two teams hooking up for the second time this year. They first met back in October, Week 7. And it was the Giants with a road victory, so they'll look for the sweep here in MetLife Stadium. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And that one complete to Hodgins. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. 3 and 5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here, because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5 and 5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3 and 6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. 20, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are able to widen their advantage.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 12-yard line.
Off play action. Ross. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the return will stop right around the 25. They go play action with Hurts. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
On second down, Kirkpatrick, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. electric. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Here's 2nd and 10. Hurts. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Hurts to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes our score 17-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Ross. He'll find Hodgins there complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Looking to throw. Ross. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 37. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the 1st half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Back to throw. Ross. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
To throw is Ross. To throw again. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And he comes back with one complete. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Ross now throwing on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Reynolds. Still going. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. Taking it in. And the Eagles continue to pull away here in this first half. Elliott good on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of 1st downs, and here a loss of yardage. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Shreds him with a stiff arm. Nice little juke. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Giants nothing.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 35.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking to throw. Ross. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They'll look to throw again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 14. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Jalen Hyatt, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And they string that play out nicely. He stopped before he can turn upfield. No gain, 2nd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 43. Back to throw again. That is incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On 2nd down now, Kirkpatrick, 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. That's one they certainly wish they had back. A loss of 8.
You want to talk about the proverbial deer in the headlights? That's exactly what he was when he got the ball. Went to hit a lane and get upfield, and all he saw, extra defenders bearing down on it. Perfect time to dial up the blitz. An excellent call.
This is caught. They'll still have a 3rd and goal now despite picking up 13 yards on that pass play. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance. Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. They'll try and run for it. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Elliott good with a PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 54 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll go to Barkley again. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Now Ross from the gun on 3rd down. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
Well, you can absolutely feel the thought process there. They just gave up the touchdown. So in the huddle, they're telling each other, you don't want to give it back now on a 3 and out. Nice job of making sure that they wouldn't, and they pick up the 1st down.
And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Back to throw. Ross. Throw caught by Hyatt on the slant. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got his line back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Giants first down as he'll wind up getting 7 there on 4th and 3. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Well, hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Now 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Maynard. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Kirkpatrick, that one a 1st down pickup of 8. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing.